Hello, everyone. This is Kristie with AGTakesover. Welcome or welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Today's video will be a little different than usual. So typically when I do a Dressing My Dolls video, which I love to do, by the way, I have a list of all 70 plus dolls that we own, and I put them in a randomizer, and I select the top 15 that are generated on a list. And I dress those. You don't watch me dressing them. I just kind of jump to here, ta-da, they're already dressed, and walk you through their outfits. Today's video will be a little different because this is a dual purpose video. Yes, I want to dress my dolls for Pride. Yes, I want to share those outfits with you. But also, I want to address the upswing in homophobic posts and content here on AGTube. So you can watch me dress the dolls, and I'll do the regular reveal and recap at the end, but you can listen while I do that to my thoughts on what's going on in AGTube these days and what's up with all the homophobia. And by the way, please feel free to subscribe if you have not done so already, and click the notification bell so you always know when I post new videos. Anyway, so what exactly happened? If you are not aware, if you're not on AGTube as much as I am, I have read at least in the past week 3 different community posts from AGTubers stating the need to take back the rainbow and hashtag recognize the true meaning of the rainbow because hashtag the rainbow belongs to God. I only saw 3 of these posts, but from comments that I've read, it sounds like there were definitely more, just maybe, AGTube channels that I'm not familiar with. To be clear, the posts were anti-pride and homophobic, and they unsurprisingly prompted a mix of comments. I do want to address some of the comments and some of the running themes that I noticed, but first, to anyone in the LGBTQ plus community who's used to seeing AGTube as a safe space, I am genuinely sorry if you have read the recent bigoted posts and comments by members of this community and felt less safe. You deserve to feel safe. Whether you are queer, trans, out, closeted, or questioning, you deserve to feel safe. You deserve a community where you can watch dollhouse tours and doll crafting tutorials and just have fun without having to worry that someone's going to say that who you are or who you love is sinful or unnatural. Yeah, you deserve that, and I'm sorry if AGTube feels less safe now. Please do know that there are so many people who think you're great just as you are, who know that there's absolutely nothing wrong with who you are and who you love, who will speak up for you, even if you don't feel comfortable speaking up for yourself, and who are celebrating the bravery and authenticity of your community and shouting Happy Pride at the top of their lungs, at the top of our lungs. So, Happy Pride. Yeah. All right, now on to some of the aspects that I want to address about these recent posts and comments. First of all, if you didn't see them, you might be wondering what kind of things were said. Here's a sampling. I'm not mentioning the channel's names specifically, but I am using direct quotes. So, quote 1, "The world has really twisted this rainbow. God is disappointed. People need to know that this world has fallen short of the glory of God." Number 2, "To us Christians, it feels outrageous that people use the rainbow as a sign that they're gay or support it, because God gave us a rainbow as a sign of peace. For example, let's say that a gang of murderers used the national anthem as a sign that they are murderers. How would you feel?" Whew. Number 3, "We're just telling you the truth. Think about it this way. A family in a car is heading toward a cliff and you know about the cliff. Do you tell them about it or do you let them die? I never met you, but I care about you. I don't want you to spend an eternity in hell. I will be praying that God opens your eyes to have the light of life." Number 4, "We can't stay silent. We need to speak out against pride." Number 5, "The rainbow is God's, not gay people's to use in a disrespectful way. We are supposed to hate the sin, not the sinner." Number 6, "We do need to speak out. I made a post about this a couple days ago, but before I did, I was seeing a lot of pride posts everywhere. I was really upset, and I wanted to do something about it, to fight back, but I didn't know how. I was kind of sad that AGTubers that saw the posts made by pride-supporting AGTubers weren't saying anything. My mom says that being silent is kind of like agreeing. That's when I decided to make a protest against pride, and I'm glad I did because I see more and more AGTubers doing it. Smiley face. I love when people share God's word with others. Number, I don't know, I lost count. 6, 7. We're not trying to hate on you. We're trying to tell you the truth so that you don't have to be condemned to an eternity of hell. All sinners who have not repented and trusted in Jesus Christ to save them from the wrath of God will go to hell to pay for their crimes. Praying for you. Number 7, 8. Kindness and love is telling the truth. God gives you free will, and don't tell me what God would want. End of story. You are all in prayers. Y'all are blocked. Y'all don't love the Lord with all your heart and soul and mind and strength. Then get off our channel. So, what recurring and problematic themes did I see? I'm going to address these pretty much like an open letter to the folks who feel the need to hashtag take back the rainbow. One recurring theme is like the notion that this is an act of bravery. Some quotes. Worst part is that some people are afraid to protest against pride. Yesterday, when I made that post against pride, one YouTuber praised me and said that I was brave to protest. Another one said, I am still afraid. I try to be as loving and respectful as possible. Another one said, why are you trying to make us support pride? You are just hating on us and we're just bearing it, willing to do anything to stop pride. I would like to say something very kind and compassionate to this. I really would, but I'm having a hard time taking people seriously when they act like posting homophobic content is brave. When your face isn't even on screen and the worst consequence you face is losing some subscribers on a social media platform, let's not get carried away and start checking the mailbox to see if our Valor Awards have arrived, okay? All right, next one is focusing on how you've lost subscribers because of this bravery. So, one quote, I lost 3, but it's worth it to stand up for what we believe in. Another, lost 5 subs, but you know what, y'all? We've come so very far, and we are so grateful that God gave us the subs we have now. Another, it's really sad that so many of y'all lost subs, but if even just one person comes to Christ through this, then it's worth it. Another, a lot of others have lost subs too, but it doesn't matter because we told others the truth, and that's what matters. And the final one that I saw was, that's so sad. I've had multiple people unsubscribe from me after I posted my beliefs, but I will stay subscribed to them, and God has blessed me with even more subscribers than I had before. It seems odd that losing fewer than a half a dozen subscribers on YouTube is being touted as a heroic sacrifice for the cause. And it seems really odd that in the middle of every awful thing going on in this world, God has prioritized making sure bigotry is rewarded in the form of social media subscribers. But go off, bestie. In the case of that last comment, the AGTuber first posted about losing subscribers and, it's worth it and whatever, and then had to amend her statement when she experienced record growth of over 60 new subscribers in 5-ish days, because apparently hate disguised as love and bravery actually can be a good number boost. Go figure. The next one is, I said hate disguised as love and bravery. So this leads to the next point. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. We don't hate. We're not hating. There's this fixation on this word, but this hate the sin, love the sinner stuff, it's self-righteous, it's disingenuous, and quite bluntly, it's not how it works. People want to feel nice and loving, and they want to view themselves as that. So they keep emphasizing that they love everyone and they don't hate anyone. That is missing the point, though. You don't have to be hateful to be harmful. You don't have to be hateful to be harmful. Again, you do not have to hate someone to hurt them. I tried to explain that to someone, but she just dug in her heels with the I don't hate yous as if that makes homophobia okay. I said, yeah, it's the fact that you think my love for my wife is a sin, but you wouldn't think that if I had a husband. And then another person so lovingly responded, because if you had a husband, that wouldn't be wrong. That would be right. God says to go into the world and multiply. That doesn't happen if a woman has a wife. I mean, let's just skip right over the part where I do have a wife and 2 children. So I've managed to go into the world and multiply. But yeah, let's spend a little more time on the fact that these folks have chosen to subscribe to a set of religious beliefs that tell them my relationship is sinful. My wife and I have committed to spending the rest of our lives together. I have vowed to celebrate her accomplishments, to support her dreams, to stay by her side when she struggles, to plan a future together, to create a loving home and raise our children together, to teach them what it means to really and truly love others, and that anyone can see that commitment and love and say, what an abomination, what a disappointment, such a shame, is beyond me. If they can look at our love and deem us lost or morally bankrupt or hellbound, then any love they talk about is meaningless to me. It just is. And then right on the heels of, I don't hate you, comes, I just don't support your decisions. I don't agree with your choices. I don't support your lifestyle kind of thing. I don't like your decisions. I'm not even sure where to start with this one. I mean, the short version is there's conflicting research out there about the agency one has in their sexuality, but there are plenty of people who will tell you that their sexual orientation is not something they chose, that their gender identity is not something they chose, and that they would have chosen differently if they could. And if someone tells you that, I think you should believe them, full stop. That is their truth. But speaking for myself and myself alone, I will say that you don't have to like my decision. It's valid whether you recognize it is or not. I do not need to hide behind the defense of a gay gene because I don't think I have anything to defend. And that's all I have to say about that one. Next recurring theme was once people actually, got responses that weren't favorable to their homophobia, why did it have to become such a big political thing? Literally, someone who shared one homophobic post and created her own later lamented, there has been so much chaos in the past 3 days and it makes me really upset. It should be about American Girl dolls. So how did it turn into a huge political fight? Did you not post multiple things that had nothing to do with American Girl dolls on your AG channel and then say it should be about American Girl dolls? Go grab a mirror, sis, and reflect on that. My response was, I won't speak for anyone else, but when several people make posts essentially saying that my love for my wife is a sin, that the wages of that sin are death, that the pride flag is an example of how far we've fallen from the grace of God, and that I'm only not hellbound if I see the error of my ways and repent. If people make those posts and I respond, it takes a lot of nerve and gaslighting to paint me as the one creating drama or blowing things out of proportion. What people making anti-pride posts and comments are experiencing isn't some exaggerated political drama. It is an infinitesimal dose of accountability for the harm that their words and views cause. And another recurring theme was some version of, are you really going to unsubscribe to someone over a difference of opinion? I won't do that to you. I mean, it's totally okay if you do, first of all. More importantly, this is not a difference of opinion. Would I unsubscribe to a channel because I like baked macaroni and cheese best and the other person prefers it made on the stovetop? No, of course not. Would I unsubscribe because someone thinks my love for my wife is a perversion? Yes, absolutely. And that's not religious persecution. That's not Satan's attack on your faith. It is simply me not being okay with bigotry. And I know that that's a less palatable truth than the narrative that says anti-LGBTQ folks are heroes braving persecution to save souls, but it is the truth as I see it. Also, yes, I will unsubscribe. I have as much right as anyone else to carve out safe spaces for myself in this world, and I'm trying very hard to create a safe space for others with this channel. I'm going to unapologetically make decisions that further that goal. So yes, I will unsubscribe. And, that someone would say stay subscribed to my channel in spite of our quote-unquote difference of opinion is not the moral high ground that they think it is. My marriage and my queerness have never posed any threat to a single straight couple's marriage. Not once. Ever. On the other hand, Homophobic views threaten my marriage regularly. In case you haven't given it much thought, there are a lot of legal benefits and rights that my marriage guarantees us. And if Obergefell is overturned, my state will nullify my marriage and I will lose those rights. If you aren't familiar with those rights or you haven't visited them in a while, I'm going to put a link in the description and you can read all about them. But the point, the long and short of it is, when you have way less at stake than I do, it's not really that impressive that you're willing to smile at me and stay subscribed to my doll channel. You're not the one whose rights are on the line. And your difference of opinion isn't just that, by the way. Those beliefs generally lead people to action. Homophobic beliefs generally lead people to action like shaming others on AGTube and making the community less safe. Like action like promoting anti-LGBTQ plus legislation. Action like voting your conscience, which means stripping others of their rights because of your religious beliefs. And even if you're like quote unquote simply expressing your homophobic views, that contributes to a climate that puts queer people more at risk of suicide. It contributes to a climate that makes people feel unsafe, that permits the criminalization of queer people, the brutalization of us, and even the murder of us. And the reverse is not remotely true. Gay people being gay is not endangering you. So this is a false equivalence. Respectfully, bestie, it's gaslighting 101 to try to paint yourself as magnanimous in this situation. All right, so those are the specific themes and comments that I wanted to address. Now, I do know that some of the accounts posting this stuff are run by teenagers. And I want to address this because, here's the thing about teens. I generally take the approach that adolescents are real, whole, actual people. I have taught them. I have raised one. I make a point to respect teenagers' goals and talents and so on, and not be dismissive of them. But the catch with that is that yes, I will also hold teens accountable for promoting intolerance and bigotry. I get that family and friend and church influences can be strong, and if all of those sources have taught hate or ignorance, then change is hard. But we're also talking about teens with access to the internet, teens who are seeing examples of love and acceptance, and instead of pausing to consider that message and perhaps learn more, they're doubling down on homophobia. Yes, it's not okay to belittle them, it's not okay to bully them, and I've even made the personal decision not to mention any of them by name, but it is okay to hold them accountable. Adolescence doesn't give anyone a pass on bigotry. I do believe people can change, though. I used to teach high school, and a couple of my former students who were so set in their very closed-minded ways have evolved in ways I didn't predict. Watching that evolution over the years has been beautiful. The kindness and the curiosity and the compassion and understanding that I see in them today compared to where they were keeps me from losing hope. And that journey towards kindness and diversity and equality is something that I wish for everyone, including the AGTubers that I'm referring to in this video. In the meantime, here are some of the channels that spoke up on recent homophobic posts. I may not have gotten all of them because one of the accounts that made a homophobic post later deleted all of our comments. So I wrote down who I could because I appreciated people speaking up. So their kindness was appreciated. I'd love to send some new subscribers their way. I'm going to put all of these in the description, but just telling you now, Lemonade Dollies, AG Adventure Studios 123, Super Fun Dolls, Friday the 13th AG, Painted Faces AG, AG Bob Doll Pants, JoJo B10, Irish Sea Dollies, Devil Claws, Blez's Films, AG Star 91, Flanora, Wonder Dolls, Dalala 54321, Brutally Honest Doll Reviews, AG Jitters, Lena Loves AG, AG.ashgirl1904, Cool Doll Stuff, AG Lucky 13 Studios, BCS Doll Place, Fairy Fandoms 3495, and That Damn Fangirl. Like I said, I'm sure there are several that I didn't see. If you have a channel and you're happy to publicly state your support for the LGBTQ plus community, feel free to let viewers know in the comments so that those interested can check out your channels. By the way, for this video alone, Don't usually do this, but I did decide to require comment approval before comments will show up because I do not want my viewers to be attacked or have to read more homophobic comments. So there might be a small delay in approving your comment, but I'll try to stay on top of it. Now, let's get to the what are my dolls wearing for Pride portion of the video. And by the way, be sure to check out in the description the shops that I mentioned that created some of the lovely Pride pieces that my dolls are wearing. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to try to do this in one take. So if I don't remember where things are from, that's just life. Jeans are AG, the shoes are AG. This shirt is from Indie Dolls, and all of it's being modeled by Kingsley. He is our Truly Me 70 something. Forgive me, I never remember the boys' numbers. 77 maybe? Who knows? Anyway, he looks adorable. And then those shoes are from the karaoke outfit. This is an off-brand glittery skirt or shimmery skirt, and then that is from a mix and match from an AG collection a couple years ago. And then I think the sunglasses are maybe from the Love Shack Fancy collection. This is a custom Joss, who is basically my wife's mini-me, or as close as she's gotten to a mini-me so far. And then we now have shoes from maybe Mix and Match. I don't remember. An off-brand dress. I love this for Pride in the sense of like how bright it is, but it's really a shapeless dress, so it's not actually my favorite. I like that the earrings match, and what a perfect match is that bobby pin. I didn't even remember I had that thing. And then I was going through all the hair stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, it perfectly matches this dress. And this is a CYO, obviously. Her name is Simone. Now, that pair of red shoes, I forget what outfit it goes to, but it's the cutest part of the outfit for sure. Amazon shorts, Indie Dolls shirt. This, by the way, was my first time ordering from Indie Dolls, and I ordered 3 Pride shirts. They all got here really quickly, and I'm very impressed by the quality and the style of all of them. Love, love, love. And by the way, that's Deja. She is Truly Me 112. Next is Kanani wearing the shoes from Blair's bridesmaid or whatever dress, and an Etsy dress, but we bought it secondhand, so I don't know who made it. Then I made the bracelets, off-brand headband. I would say this is the weak link. It's just not personally my style, but she's cute. Kanani looks cute. This one was one of my favorites. I actually don't like those shoes at all. Feel like they're one of the Truly Me meat shoes. I don't remember. It's an Etsy skirt. This shirt is from Lindsay Bug Magic AG. Lindsay Bug AG Magic. I'm going to link it in the description. And the hair clip is from Target. This is a Truly Me 31. And we've already moved on to the other. Man, this is hard to keep up. Okay. Nellie is wearing a shirt from Small Scale Styles. Nikki's shoes, some AG leggings. And it really, honestly, what stands out to me about Nellie is that she looks like she's going to Pride for the first time, and she's going to support her friend, and she really doesn't have anything super Pride related, but she found this rainbow sweatshirt, and she's tickled about it. And next up, we have Rebecca. She is also wearing something made by Small Scale Styles. We bought it at the same time. Obviously, it's made out of the same fabric. But somehow Rebecca looks a little more seasoned. Like, this is not her first Pride. She doesn't have that kind of look about her. I don't know. She's got a little Coachella meets Pride meets, I don't know. She's very cute. And then next we have Covey shoes, an Our Generation ballet tutu, just a plain yellow shirt. The headband that actually goes with that dress that I showed earlier. And this doll is a custom Joss with Marie Grace eyes. Her name is Alice, and I put a different wig on her specifically for this outfit. Now we have, I believe, Julie's basketball shoes, Bellaboo's closet jeans, a a bracelet that I made, just a plain white t-shirt, and this jacket vest thing that we just randomly got in a lot yesterday. Oh yeah, and some earrings to match. But yeah, I didn't even know this was going to be in the lot. And I was like, oh, okay, bonus outfit, because that's totally the trans flag. And this is Danny, who is a CYO who's been customized, and she mostly uses she, but she's certainly fine with they. Next, we have the gayest boy of all of our group, the super, super gay boy, Logan. I know you might not have known that, but in our house, Logan is super gay. This is the third of the 3 shirts that I got from Indie Dolls, by the way. Hee hee. I love it. And then this is probably my second favorite of all the outfits, Joss's shoes. These stinking adorable overalls. You're about to fully appreciate them, I hope. The ribbon details on the back pockets. By the way, I made all the bracelets. I don't know if I mentioned this just now, but small scale styles, and these are from this year, the Pride overalls. And I just happen to have that little rainbow ribbon, so I think this is adorable. Royce is our 28, 26. Oh my gosh, whichever one. And she looks super, super cute. This might be my favorite, though. The gladiator sandals, another bracelet that I made. I think that top's by Anique's Boutique. Earrings that I made. Julie's sunglasses. And that is the second piece that I got from Lindsay Bug AG Magic. Gosh, I'm probably butchering that. Anyway, that is the second of the pieces that I got from that shop. Shop will be linked in the description. Here they all are together. I hope you think they look as fabulous as I do. And thank you for watching all of this, for listening. And I'm going to thank you in advance because I'm going to assume good things are happening in AGTube, and we are going to, love will win. We're going to have an outpouring of support and just thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy the rest of Pride here on AGTube. All right. Thanks so much, everybody.